Hello there, Dan the Weatherman here. Hey, welcome to my weather show. This is the global edition where I take a look at things going on around the world. And there's been a load this week. Starting off, first off, triple-digit heat. It is the time of year in parts of the US where you're getting temperatures well above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That has been the case. There have been some places new records. Tucson, 114. Death Valley, 124. All the orange above normal. Much of the western parts of the US, it's the same old story. The jet stream, the big buckle, well north for the time of year, allowing the warm air to surge its way in. But something interesting, put your eyes here as this goes into motion. Cross-polar flow. Years ago, we had a big polar vortex. Now in the summer, it's like a little couple of ice cubes of sorts. That comes across, but watch what happens to the buckle of the jet stream. That surge there tracks all the way down. We're keeping the warm air here, but as that comes down, it just sort of helps push that cooler surge down into eastern parts of the US. Stays warm further west and across parts of Europe. See how the buckles are going that way? That's cold, unstable air. That's wetter weather to western parts of Europe over the next several days. Right, let's look at things. Of course, no real change heat-wise. You've still got the big buckle going like that. But look at the blob of blue, like we've taken some blue painting on at the weather map. That is a cooler surge because of that cross-polar flow. Still keeping the triple-digit heat to western parts of the US, but an interesting contrast as we run our way through the course of the week. Jet stream way north, bends down. This is probably next weekend, for instance. Phoenix, 117 for the daytime high. You go east, Detroit, Michigan. Look at them, green, 60 degrees, daytime high, if they're lucky. And the rain snow line could be not that far to the north as well. A real contrast for temperatures. And interesting too, what's going on? We start to see the big mountain warm air shift north. Winds going easterly. This is the US here, that's Mexico, and I point that out only because many in the desert southwest know about the monsoon. That could be showing signs of life, the moisture in Mexico as the upper ridge moves north, and that could be creeping towards southern parts of the US by 4th of July weekend, just about on schedule. Right, let's go to Europe, and it's been busy for sport. Of course, Test cricket, we've had the Euro football tournament, and of course, as usual, Mother Nature's just been playing her sticks with the wet weather. Big area of low pressure has been putting the spoilers on the weather, for instance, across parts of the British Isles. It'll do the same this week. Check out that low there. That'll be flirting about big cut-off low. You get a ridge of high pressure midweek moving across parts of Britain. Later in the week, there could be some showers for some of the matches, say from Munich towards Budapest with those. And then look at this next weekend. Another cut-off low. So it could be wet again for some of the matches, maybe in the last 16. Those that could be played across the British Isles. Now, we head our way down under tornadoes. New Zealand, yes, Papatoetoe, southern parts of Auckland. Now, these are not to the extent and strength of the tornadoes we see in the US, but when you get damage like this, look at that, that's a van, a lorry, tipped over. This is quite significant. The tornadoes we tend to see in New Zealand are what I like to call triple point tornadoes. This, of course, the recent storm system. There's your curl of low pressure. A lot of times we get them, they don't form across big continental areas where you get the whole massive severe thunderstorm going up and you get a mesocyclone. They tend to be lower level, in the lower levels of the storm. In this area here, this is the warm front, cold front, occluded front, where I've made that circle there. That's the triple point. Why is that important? Well, this was the clump of cloud with that severe thunderstorm that moved across the far north of the North Island, moving towards Auckland. The yellow blob there, that is the severe thunderstorm. And right there, we get a real twist in the winds in the lowest couple of thousand meters. And why is that important? Well, look at it up close. Winds going like that, then they go like that, and then very quickly, boom. So if you've got something twisting, remember, we are in the southern hemisphere, so it's a clockwise spin for winds and tornadoes for areas of low pressure, not like in the northern hemisphere. That's where you sometimes get that extra bit of twist, and particularly with the added friction on the coast that helped generate this low-level circulation. It's below the beams for velocity scans for Doppler radars, so it's difficult to detect. That red blob there, that was the cell that spit out the tornado across parts of South Auckland. Weather-wise, it's still going to be unsettled across much of New Zealand. Look at this thing, wind up. It does go away, a cooler southwest flow settles in. Got high pressure to finish off the course of the week. Then it's going on the other side of the roller coaster. Warm northwest flow, another system that may cut off and spread, and another spell of some wet weather going in through the course of the week. So, as usual, the weather, it's the ups and the downs, but that's how it's looking for now. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.